gon' see the world and just show them what it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden.
What's going on, everybody? Sophizzticated here, your resident title trickster, bringing you the latest and greatest Fizz content there is to offer. If you enjoy what we do on the channel, remember to show your support by subscribing, smashing that like button, and leave a comment to let me know what you think. Without further ado, let's get right into today's gameplay. What's going on, guys? Sophizzticated here, bringing you another Fizz gameplay video. So as you can see, today's video is going to be a little bit different from the normal. This is going to be more of a spectate. This is me playing right here. The other day I was recording against this Renekton, and the OBS froze, so I didn't actually get the gameplay. So what I'm going to do is just basically just go back over the actual replay of the game, because I have had a lot of people ask me, how do you play against Renekton, right? Well, in this game in particular, we are up against Renekton. He took the Ignite and Flash, so he's super aggressive lane, right? With the PTA, full kill lane here. I accidentally took the wrong runes. I accidentally took Electrocute here because I thought I was going to be up against, or not up against Nocturne, but I thought that I had my PTA runes on, right? Because into a Renekton lane, I really do like going to PTA because it's very strong early. If you can manage to get the first wave in on him and get your level 2 before him, you can pressure the whole lane the rest of the game. But so today, this is the matchup. I am going PTA or Electrocute. You will see that proc multiple times. But I'm just gonna show you this game. I'm gonna go over it and basically just tell my thoughts about it. It was a really solid game against the Renekton. We had a very solid lane against him. So I'm just gonna go ahead and press play and show it to you guys. We do have a little bit of a weird matchup here. We have a Lucian in our jungle, right? So a Lucian jungle, kind of weird. And what you'll see I'm doing right here is the Renekton hasn't showed up to lane yet. So I started W, and I just figured I'd get lane pressure, right? Just like I was talking about. So this would be a lot better if I had PTA. So right here, I'm just making sure to get my last hits. So right here in this situation, I can clear these back minions and get my level 2 before he even has a chance to clear any of the melee minions, right? So I'm just waiting for this next wave to get close to me, kill this minion off. And I did waste a little bit of pressure here because my Lucian, as you can see, is getting invaded. So I ran down at level 1 just trying to help. Looks like the Lucian actually ends up picking up the kill. So I could have had a lot of pressure here in lane. I could have got my level 2 and pressured this guy off very heavily. So I get my level 2 here. Make sure to pick up that minion. And I activated my W actually, and I just auto W'd him. Or auto, and then came on down on my E to slow him. And I popped a Corrupting Pot. So right here, I'm popping another Corrupting Pot. I'm thinking about putting a ward over here because I am a little worried about their jungler since he just died. So I just hit him with the little auto W there. He gets a really nice auto and then double dash through me. So I'm just popping up pots here. Not a big deal. Get my level 3. I Q auto W him. Proc my Electrocute. And I popped up another Corrupting Pot too before I went in on that trade. So right here, I'm just trying to clear these CS and then push him under the tower. So make sure I secure this cannon. And then right here, we got him in a pretty bad spot. We're level 3, both of us, but I'm almost level 4, and I have him chunked out pretty hard, and I'm pretty sure he's used his pots. Oh, he hasn't. He still has... Oh, he had longsword and 3 pots, I think, is what he started. So we have had him chunked out of 2 pots. I have a huge wave here, so I just go ahead and go for another trade. So what I did there, if you look, just go back 15 seconds, is I hit him with the auto... W, auto, and then I Q through him. So I proc my Electrocute before I even actually Q through him. So right there. It was really nice trade for us. So I get this wave shoved in. I haven't dropped my ward yet, and I am feeling a little worried about their jungler. So I come down here. Remember, I throw a ward down right here on this side. And I am still worried because this Scuttle Crab isn't taken. So I was thinking about that in my mind. Now looking back at it through the replay, it is good to know that he was actually down there. So I think right here I don't play too aggressive, mainly because I am sitting on a lot of gold right here. I'm at 20 CS, he's at 19. So I'm thinking I just want to push this wave out and like see how he's posturing. That had me really shook. I remember in the game when he stepped up past the wave like that, I was like, oh, Lee has to be in the area, right? So I just decided, you know what I'll do? I'll just do the safe back here. I'll just run away and get my back. Get a couple items and stuff. And it actually ended up being the right choice because this guy was at the scuttle. If I kept pushing, he could have just came up there. So what I do right here is I get it back, and I get it kind of a, not the best buy, but a pretty good buy into a heavy AD champ. So what I do is I go a Dark Seal and some armor. The Dark Seal is going to help me with my pot. It's going to synergize real well with that, and as well as give us a little bit more AP, and it has a potential to stack, right? And then I got a cloth armor, specifically for him. So he pushes this huge wave in. I'm pretty sure we actually end up getting the canny here. We'll just take a look. Yep, we end up collecting this huge wave right here. So the lane right now is actually pretty even, I'd say. So he's got me by about 3 CS, but I'm about to catch this huge wave here. And so far right now, I'd say we definitely had the pressure in the lane. I remember as I was playing it too, I was like, wow, I'm kind of bullying this guy, this Renekton, even though he has PTA and Ignite, right? So this guy is a Diamond tier player. This guy has been Diamond for like the last 3 or 4 seasons, so he's no slouch either. This guy knows what he's doing. So right here, I'm just thinking I'll farm up the wave here. Not a huge deal. Just farming it up. And then I decide, hey, I'm sitting on a ward. Let me come over here and ward just in case if Lee is in the area. Because I do have a big wave slow building towards him. So what that means is even if I last hit these minions, this wave is inevitably going to shove out to him. So what I'm doing here is I'm just like, all right, let me just last hit these. I want to build a big wave so I can either do one of 2 things. Make sure that the wave crashes or dive him under the tower with my big wave, right? So right here, what I'm doing is I'm like, all right, I got the big wave. He can't trade back onto me. Let me test my damage here. So if you didn't see that trade was really, really good. That was like probably a perfect trade, honestly, for Fizz. So I'll show you right here. I hit this last CS, and what's going through my mind right now is I want to trade with him. I want to Q auto W him because look at the wave I have right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minions. That's about 80 damage per second, right? And then I have a whole nother wave, which happens to be a cannon wave, coming up right behind me. So we'll just show this. I play it. I wait for the wave to get kind of close, right? So if he hits me, he'll draw aggro. So I Q onto him, hit him with the auto W, jump onto my pole, and hit him with the splash damage. And that slow kept him from being able to stun me. Because if you heard it, he activated his stun, but he couldn't catch up to me. So right now I'm thinking, all right, I got this guy in a really bad spot. Huge wave, about 20 minions built up. I've got him chunked out a little too. I got my fish. So what I'm doing, thinking right here is I'm pinging the Lucian. I'm thinking about the Lucian diving this guy. So what I want to do right here is I'm just autoing the tower because I want this guy to auto me once, right? So he draws minion aggro just like he did from the whole wave. So I walk up, hit him with a W, and then I walk out. My main goal right here, I thought this Nocturne ult was actually coming on me. So that's why you saw me back off there. Because I had the Renekton actually about half health, right? So I got the Renekton half health. I hit him with an ult right here because I do see my Lucian coming in. Ignited him on the way too, and then I flash autoed him. So let me just bring that back because that did all just happen pretty fast. So right here when Nocturne pops his R, right, I don't have vision on my mini-map. So in-game, I can't see anything. I play it. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. And as soon as the Nocturne ult comes out, I kind of, I didn't, honestly, I'll be honest, in-game, I did not see that this Lucian was here, right? I just waited for the Nocturne ult to go out. I ulted him, and then literally right as I'm ulting, I noticed that Lucian was here. So I was going to try and all in this guy 1v1 anyways, but it just worked out perfectly because Lucian happened to be here. So I'm waiting. I see Lucian, ult him. I ignited him, Q auto W him. He did flash my E, then I flash auto him, and then Lucian gets this secure skill on him. So this is really big. That's going to help us out big time in lane because this guy flashed too, right? So Renekton flashed. I flashed and ignited. So I don't have either sums, but we're pretty good in the lane right here. 45 to 37. And this wave is going to build up towards us. This is going to eventually push out to us. So let's see. What do I buy here? I buy a Ruby Crystal. That's going to supplement our cloth armor really, really well. Make it a lot harder for Renekton to kill us. And then I got an Amp Tome and a Reju Bead. So if you've been following the channel for any amount of time, you see that I really do like buying the Reju Bead. I just had like 170 gold, right? So I just thought it would be perfect. Buy that so that way I can take these trades with Renekton without having to pop my Corrupting Pots. Or not so much having to pop them, but having to rely on them for the sustain, right? So just a little bit extra sustain makes me a little bit tankier. This guy gets a good shove out on us. Let's see, I think he was even with us after this wave. So he's at 45 CS, but we have like, this is probably what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 10 CS. So if we collect all these, we should be up on him. And I'm pretty sure we do collect most of these. All right, so let's see. We should have a pretty decent lead on him. Got an assist. Haven't given him an early kill, which is really big. I did see Renekton roaming down right here, but I can't really help the Lucian because I had this giant wave. So I just kind of pinged him off and let him know, hey, man, I can't rotate. Because that was a big wave, right? We were even until that wave crashed. Now I'm almost 10 CS up on him. I think I get this, and I do. And I'm pinging him right here to let him know, my jungler, that I have my ult coming up soon. Because look at the wave position, right? This guy it has to be super far extended, you mean, for about the next 20 seconds. This wave will inevitably shove out to him because I have way more minions, right? But I see my Lucian down here, and I just kept pinging my my ult. I throw a ward down there because I was a little worried about the Renekton or the Lee Sin because he hasn't been up top at all. So right here, I'm just thinking I'm going to do the same thing that I did last time. I'm just going to build up a wave because Lucian still is around me, right? So I'm thinking I'll just build up a wave and then either use it to 1, fight him with, or 2, dive him. So right here, he really can't trade back into me. So I'm pretty sure I go for a trade onto him. Yep, hit him with a nice Q auto W, hop on my E so he can't get me with the stun, and then I just walk away from him. So right here, I do hear the Nocturnal. I thought for sure this was on me, so that's why I fished him. And then he hits his ult, and I just walk him down right here. Unfortunately, Lee Sin did come in here, or else I would have finished this kill. So what I decided to do is just completely disengage, right? Because I can't fight the Lee Sin and the Renekton. I could probably have beat this guy 1v1 for sure right there during that fight, but I can't fight both of them. So I just kind of disengage the situation, take a look at the map. This guy's about, 25% chunked out, and I still have this wave pushing into me. So what I decided to do is just freeze him out. And this is the best way to extend my lead here. Because if you look, I'm already about almost 20 CS up on this guy, right? So if I just freeze him out right here, I'm going to be so far ahead of XP and in terms of gold that it really won't matter that he's like a big bruiser, right? And that he has better stats than us. So what I do here is I just wait, keep these 4 minions. This is a freeze. All you need is 4 minions. Now, this minion was about half health, so it doesn't hold up for long, and I'm pretty sure that broke the freeze. But if that was a full health minion, you only need 4. We'll see how it goes, though. So he comes back to lane. Let's see what he's got. Got himself a Phage and a little bit more AD, and we're about 20 CS up on him. As soon as he gets back to the lane, I hit him with a Q auto W and another auto on the way out. 2 more autos on the way out. So I got him down about half health. Hit him with the Ignite. I Q auto W onto him. I did mistime my damage here. I thought I'd have enough to be able to kill him. So I'll just go back and show you where I misplayed at that. So I chunk him down to about half health right here off of my trade, right? Boom, that auto, and I think... All right, so right here I ignite him, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking I'll Q auto W him and then double E on top of him because I wasn't expecting him to get the double dash. So if you didn't know, Renekton double dashes if he goes through an enemy creep or an enemy champ. So you'll witness that. That's what he did right here, and he basically outplayed me. So he waited for me to Q, and then he double dashed. If he didn't double dash, I would have been able to secure the kill onto him there. But not terrible. I do still have a freeze on him, so I have all these minions here. He literally just got back to lane and is going to get pushed out. I'm kind of low myself, and I think right here what he does is go and get some fruit, because I remember I tried to keep him froze out, and he ends up coming back to lane with a lot of health. All right, so I'm just farming up here. Got a 77 to 56, about a 20 CS lead. It's about a 300 gold lead, honestly, because 10 CS is about 150 gold. So I'm just chilling here. I still have him froze out. I'm fully expecting him to come back to the lane, but I didn't think it would be this soon. So I kind of say to myself, oh, okay, he must have got fruit. And I'm thinking I'm pretty killable right here. I'm looking very killable to this guy. So I let him use his rage. I don't mess up with him. Then I walk up to the farm. Now, what I thought was going to happen here is I thought I was going to get dove, right? The same thing we had been doing to him, I thought he was prepping me for. So when he didn't commit on me under the tower here, I was like, oh, perfect. This is going to be free then. I should get a free reset in here. So he doesn't commit onto me. I get a reset in here. Sitting at 89 to about 64. Pretty good lead on this guy. Still haven't solo killed him. I think if the Lee Sin wouldn't have came that one time, we definitely would have killed him 1v1. So we're sitting at 1 assist here, about a 20 CS lead. Not looking too bad. Lucian covers our lane, which is really good because we want to deny this guy plates, right? Renekton's such an early game powerhouse that if he doesn't scale well, if he doesn't get ahead early, he's not going to scale very well. And we've done a pretty good job of denying this guy that, in my opinion. And like I said, this guy's no slouch. This guy is a platinum player right now, and he's been diamond literally the last 3 or 4 seasons. And he mains top lane, too. So I see that my Lucian's just chilling here in the wings. So as soon as I get here, I fish this guy, right? Hit him with the Q auto W, ignite him as well. Or I don't ignite him, but I hit him with the slow. So let's just go back to that. It's pretty cut and dry combo, but... So my thought process is I see this guy just sitting here. I didn't see him sweep him, but I'm just running the lane. I'm like, okay, let me just... I knew he was going to get baited by this cannon, right? So I throw my shark out, hit him with the Q auto W, E so he can't stun me, and then I hit him with the E for the slow, just in case if we don't burst him immediately. So we do end up finishing the kill on him. I don't get the kill, get another assist. But the good part about this is that Lucian stays up here this time, and we hard shove this wave, and I'm pretty sure we get a bunch of plates here. So I do take a tower shot there. Not worried about it. This Renekton doesn't have TP, and we have full lane pressure here. So we're getting the plates here. I do think that our team was questioning if they were on the dragon or not. So I think the enemy did pick up 2 dragons before we picked up any, which is all good. It's a pretty close game right here, 7-6. I have a pretty distinct lead on this guy, 100 to 76. I'm pretty sure I clear up this wave as well. Let's check it out. I might even stay here because I think I had a bunch of mana and stuff, so we'll see. Maybe not. I probably just reset here. There's really no reason for me to stay here. Yep, I reset. All right, so by the time I reset, we're actually still up on that guy. Actually, about almost 30 now at this point. So I'm looking around the map. I'm seeing that my jungler's really fed, and my bot lane's doing pretty good, right? So I'm like, okay, this game's pretty even. I mean, really good game. And at this point, like with Fizz, you turn on. So I've got myself 2. We've killed the Renekton twice, right? I haven't got the kills, but I've got assists, and just killing him has allowed me to accrue a CS lead on him, which is gold lead, right? So I'm ahead of him now, and this is where I turn on. So I'm pretty sure at any point now, I just look to fight this guy super hard. Let's see. I'm just waiting. Let's see, yeah. So I do ping in Mia here because he is missing. I'm afraid that he's going to go on Zoe because Zoe's kind of far up with Lucian right now. So let's see. I'm just clearing this wave here. I'm still pinging in Mia because he is still missing. I'm a little worried about it. So I'm just chilling here, farming up. Looks like our Pyke does pick up a double kill down bot lane. So I just shoved this wave in here. I can't really pressure the wave because I did see that this guy has a bunch of rage. So I can't like fight him straight up when he has rage. I just make sure I throw down a ward right here, and then I just come over here and just start farming again. So as I'm looking at the map now at this point in the game, about 15 minutes in, and I see that our bot lane has a huge lead after this, right? So I'm thinking, all right, all I got to do is not give this guy way back into the game. So I just hit him with a Q auto W and then back out. I'm not looking for extended trades onto this guy because I don't want to give him a chance to proc his PTA. All right, so I hit him with another little trade right there. We're just chilling, I come over here because I do want to get his vision right here. I don't want to leave him with the vision, right? So I just come over here after I take out his vision, and I come back. And I'm just waiting right here. I'm posturing up. I want him to step up to the wave because I know I'm stronger than him right here, right? So I just wait. I posture him off, push him off the wave. I do see that I have Lucian here on the wings. So I'm kind of wanting to do the same thing, right? Set up a dive. I did not see that this was happening because Nocturne ult, right? So I kind of just assumed that Lucian was going to die here. Not a big deal. Lucian's been putting up a lot of pressure here for me this game. Really not a big deal. So I see that he's got double buffs and he's about 25% chunk. So I just all in him immediately. Hit him with the fish, Q auto W, ignite on the way in, and then just get myself a nice easy pair of double buffs here. So right here, what I'm thinking is I might be able to get this tower after this next push. So I'm just trying to get as much damage on it and then Q out through this minion backwards. So I'm just trying to clear the wave right here because what I'm trying to do is just get this tower and then get a reset in. Because after that kill and all this CS, I have a lot of gold on me. So our team's starting to get pretty far ahead here. I go ahead and take this tower down, and then I think I go for this next wave as well and then get a reset in. So I proto about the wave, just trying to clear it as fast as possible here. And then I think I come down here and get a reset in. I do see this ward, but I'm not really worried about it. Looks like our Pyke is fighting down here. They do end up getting a bunch of kills, which is really good. Because whenever they're that fed, right? Or just doing that well, right? He's 6 kills right now. It was a very even lane and up until about 3 or 4 minutes ago. But when my enemy team or my ally team is doing well across the map, it allows me to be able to push my leads. So see how we got a lead against this Renekton? So now, since my team's doing well in the bot lane, I can kind of just bully this Renekton. There's really nothing he can do to me at this point in the game. He has his cleaver, so he is power spiked up a little bit. But I'm so strong with these double buffs and a full proto belt. And I'm working on my Lich Bane, right? I also have Tab Eye here this game is what I decided to go. Because if you look at the enemy team, they're full AD. Renekton, Lee Sin, Nocturne, and these two. So pretty much no AP damage at all. So that's pretty much all we want. Let's see. Let's just let's lock this on us here, huh? All right, so I do see my team is starting to fight down there. So, and I saw Renekton's there too, so I double E. I would just want to get to this fight as soon as possible. and help him out. And I shoved this wave in, right? That was the biggest thing. Looks like the enemy actually killed a Renekton. And so I'm thinking, let's get this dragon, because we have a dragon coming up soon. The enemy already have 2. We do not want to give them any more than they already have. Plus, it's an Infernal Soul, which is, in my opinion, the best soul, because it's just raw damage, extra free damage. So right here, I'll just go ahead and show you this real quick as well. So I'll just back it off here. Me and Zoe are sieging up this tower. I go ahead and use my E to clear the wave. And as I do that, I proto-belt too, unfortunately. And as I do that, freaking, he sees me because he grants vision on me, so he ults me. So I just throw my ult on him and then double E away from him. He comes with this lethal tempo, does hit me with a lot of attack speeds. So I'm just pinging my Zoe and everybody, help, help, help. So now I'm going back on him because the tides have turned, right? So I Q auto W him, hop on my E, and let Zoe finish the kill. Really, really well played by the Zoe. She came through big time in the clutch there. And then I think we just go top here, and I shove out a couple waves. Because I'm kind of low. Yeah, go top here. Grab these real quick. Alright, so after grabbing those, let's just come up here. I'm just going to clear this wave right here. I'm going to hop on my E. I don't really mind using mana here. So I see that my team is kind of grouped up here in the mid lane. And I have this giant wave right here. I want this to crash really bad. I want to deny the enemy of whatever, resources this is. How much ever gold and XP. Renekton does come and catch it. I see him use his E and his Q. So I figure I'll just step up on him. Proto-belt the wave. I'm just trying to clear the wave here. I did not see the Lee Sin was coming in here. So Lee Sin comes in, hits a Q on me. Takes it, gets a couple autos. The Renekton fails his dash over. So I'm just walking right here trying to give him the rope-a-dope. Q through him, out of vision, and then double E. I'm going to throw my fish here because these are 2 people, right? If they get onto me, they will kill me. And both of them are super far behind, right? So there's no need to get either one of those guys back into the game. So I just use my ult right there. Not really worried about it. By the time I get back to lane, it'll probably be back up. So I use my ult, disengage, and then get a reset in here. So off of this buy, I think what I do here is I grab a blasting wand. I finish out the gauntlet. So right here, after I get this gauntlet, there's really no point, at no point that this Renekton can fight us 1v1 in the lane at all. So that's really good for us. Actually, I don't want to toggle the directed camera. I was hoping that would lock onto us, but I'll just follow us around. We're pretty power spiked up right here. 103. Got the proto belt and the gauntlet here. And Tabi, very, very strong. A lot of armor. Not really worried about fighting the Renekton in a 1v1 at all at this point in the game. So right here, I'm just shoving out this wave. I want to shove this in as fast as possible because I see that my mid lane is kind of grouping up. The enemy are kind of congregating, and so is my team. So I just shove out this wave. And then I think, let me see. I think I do come back up here to try and push this next wave in. All right, I guess I don't. Oh yeah, I roam over here, and this Nocturne catches me slipping. So it hits me, and by the time I already know I'm being hit, I Q through him. So I'm going to fish him point blank and then proto-belt. Trying to break his spell shield, and I ignited him too and tried to just get away from him. So right here, he does pop his ult. I thought this was for sure coming at me, but I guess since he saw the Lucian, he guess he just didn't commit, which is good for us because I think he could have killed me there if he would have ulted me, but we had a pink ward there, so maybe that's why he didn't. So I do see my team coming up here to take this vision out, so I want to roam up here with him. I want to keep all of us in the same area, right? Because we're all pretty strong right now. If you look, Zoe's got 2, she's 2 and 2, 8 and 3 Lucian. And I'm sitting at 103. Pretty strong myself. So I do see them fighting down over here. So I decided I'm going to come over here. This guy's got a red buff, so I just flash Q auto him. Because I was hoping I could kill him and burst him and get the red buff. We end up killing him. I don't kill him personally, but that's alright. So I did miss my E there. I kind of chopped the wall of it a little bad. So right here, I think I have my ult coming up in like 3 seconds. So what I'm thinking is I want to ult these guys. I want to dive them under the tower. So I think I do look for it here. I actually missed the ult. We do get the tower, but then they flank us here. So I QW through him to hit him with the slow. He gets a lot of damage on Lucian. Then I just E on top of him. And right here, we just walk these guys down. QW through him, hits me with a Q, and I'm just trying to kite away from him so my backline can do damage. We end up getting a double kill onto the Pyke. So he's 7 and 1 right now, so he's pretty strong. And the Lucian's 9 and 4. Very, very good. So I get a reset in here. What I want to do is I want to go with Liandry's, right? Because they are full AD if you haven't seen. They have 5 AD champs. So I have a lot of armor in these two, a little bit of extra health right here. So if I go Liandry's, that's going to give me a bunch of extra health, a bunch of extra AP, and it's like perfect for like long sustained fights, right? Against pretty much all these ADs and the beefy boys. So I go ahead and start building into that. I am pinging the Infernal Dragon here because if you look, the enemy already have 2 dragons. They only need 2 more and they'll have the soul. And we cannot afford to give them the Infernal Soul because it's such a big objective. Looks like Nocturne committed here and just got completely blasted. Good ult by the Pike. Gets 2 of them. Does have to flash out. Ends up getting shut down there. Renekton picks up a 1,000 gold shutdown. Not the worst in the grand scheme of things because we're all pretty strong. Him picking up that 1,000 gold is just delaying the inevitable. So right here, I do see him walking up. I didn't realize he got a 1,000 gold shutdown. I'm really not worried about it. I think I go for a little trade on him because I didn't see the Xayah. Then I E'd. I got a lot of damage on him. Then he ults and stuns me. So I have to fish her, right? Because I need her to stop autoing me. Then I knock her up, Q through him, and double E away. I know that I'm not going to secure a kill right here in this situation, right? So what I am going to do is just get myself out. I do have a nice little 150 gold shutdown, so I'm not trying to give that to their ADC or this Renekton. The jungler does end up picking up the Infernal Dragon, so we're looking pretty good here. Got 2 Infernals. I'm scaling up really nicely. Got a still got about a 20 CS lead. We've had about a 20 CS lead on this Renekton the whole game, which is really good. So I'm dropping a ward down here in the enemy's jungle as I'm coming up because I do see that this guy's pushing this wave. So I figured in my mind, I'll grab this Scuttle. It'll give me a little bit of extra HP, a little bit of extra mana. Then I'll come and catch this wave that Nocturne's shoving. So I do just that. Get the Scuttle. That's going to give us a little bit of Baron control, objective control through here as well. Pop the Blast Cone. Just hop over. Just trying to get there faster. Now, as I'm walking up, I do see... I am a little worried about the Nocturne, right? I thought he was in the bush cheesing me. So that's why I walk over here in this bush. I'm just gauging his strength, and I'm thinking about fighting him 1v1. But then I see that my team is all pinging that they're coming up here, right? So I'm just waiting right here, waiting. Then I show myself, kind of give him an opportunity, make him think, hey, do I want to ult that fish? And then Pike comes up at the perfect time, hits a very, very nice, or tries to hit a nice stun. I hit a Protopelt, get a piece of the action. Pick up my 8th assist of the game. And we're looking pretty good here. So I think what we do here is we look for a little poke, and then someone gets caught slipping over here. Yep, Pike gets a nice pull. We smoke the Lee Sin. So right here, I look for a fish on the Xayah. She ults it, but I come down with an EQ onto her, kill her anyways, and I ignited this guy. I do get ignited and shut down here by this Renekton. So he pretty much wasted everything. But in my mind, when I'm playing this game, I look at that, it's a 1 for 5, right? Me for all 5 of the enemy team. That's 100% worth in every single case. So I do get shut down. Not the worst. I'm 2-1-10. Have done a lot for my team. Had a very, very solid laning phase against this Renekton. And we're looking pretty good at this point of the game. We just get the inhib tower top. And I'm feeling pretty good about this game. So what I do is I get my burning component to my Liandry's. And I'm very strong. Let's just go ahead and fast forward this a little bit. Let's get me back out on the field here. Alright, so here I am. Pretty sure I don't get to finish out the Liandry's, but that's fine. So Pike is getting... Oh, I want to show you guys this. Yeah, Pike ended up actually just 3v1 this fight right here. I didn't watch it when the game was going, but I heard about it, right? Oh, I got this sped up. My bad, boys. All right, so let me go back one more. Sorry about the confusion. So I guess Pike is fighting them 3v1 here. We'll just watch him. Goes to make a disengage. Gives him a little BM. Hits the lead with the hook. Auto. Stun. Wow, this guy is really good. Let's see how he plays this one. Gets another hook. Into the ignite. Couple autos. Gets the shutdown. See, how's he make this one happen? Hook into the stun. Wow, PogChamp. Yeah, when I saw that, as you can see, everyone's just spam pinging him, dude. I was like, wow, Pog, that was fucking insane. But yeah, really good. I think what I do here is I just work down this blue buff. And before I can even finish it, I'm pretty sure the enemy surrender. So there it is, boys. There's the surrender. Really good game, like I said, overall. But yeah, we'll take you to after action after this, boys. Alright guys, this is the after action for the game we played against that Renekton top. So starting from me, I'm sitting at gold 4, sitting at 60 something LP. I think it's like 63. We had a level 149 in the jungle, and this guy was sitting at gold and platinum. So that I looked him up. He was sitting at platinum and gold the last couple seasons. We had a level 30 in the mid lane, a level 29 ADC, and a gold 2 Pike. And funny story about this is that actually after this game, these two were in a party, the jungler and the mid lane, and they actually invited all 3 of us back into the nether game, and we played a couple more games together, and we actually won every one of them. But it was, yeah, I think it was these couple games, not these games, but we we played like 2 more together. Or this might have been the second game we played. But yeah, these guys are really good. My team, very, very solid. This Lucian jungle, very, I mean, he did it well. He made it look really, really good. Like, I do get a little skeptical about off-meta jungles, right? Especially like ADCs, because they can just be invaded by people so early and just taken advantage of. And I think that's what this Lee Sin went for early. But then I don't know, I guess our Lucian just toasted him. Got that early first blood, which allowed us to not really be pressured by their jungle and fight our lane 1v1 pretty much until about the 10-minute mark where we got that first assist on him. Starting from the enemy jungler, the Renekton that we were going up against that game was actually setting up Platinum 2. I thought he was Platinum 4, but he was actually setting up Platinum 2. I looked him up. Like I said, he's been Diamond the last 2 or 3 seasons, so this guy's actually a pretty good player. We just yeah, I think we beat them in Champ Select, right? They went a full AD team comp. They didn't snowball early, whereas we kind of did, and it just, yeah, didn't go too great for them. The enemy jungler was sitting at Gold 2. They had a Platinum 3 mid lane, a Platinum 3 ADC, and a Gold 2 support. So overall, I'd say about Platinum MMR, you know, mid to low Platinum MMR. The game felt really good. Like I said, the only thing I would have changed is I would have went PTA. I think it would have been a lot better for the trades we were taking against Renekton and lane. A lot of our Electrocute trades, we would hit them with a Q auto W and then a couple, either like one auto and back out, or our E after the Q auto W. So with PTA, all that damage after your Q auto W is enhanced. So anything from all sources. So I think that would have been a little bit better. We did end up pumping out 15,000 damage, which was close to the most in the game. The game felt really good. Yeah, the Renekton matchup is a very difficult matchup. I'd say it's a really skill-heavy matchup. He's just such a tank and bruiser. You just basically have to play it very safe and like how we did, right? I really wasn't looking for solo kills on him until I got a lead. I was just farming, right? And trying to stay alive and deny him a lead. And then once we end up getting that assist, you could see it. We were able to take like more and more trades without having to, getting chunked out ourselves. And then once we got the 2 assists, the lane was over at that point. We were able to fight him and do whatever we wanted with the trades after that. But yeah, guys, sorry that it couldn't be a live video. Like I said, the OBS did mess up, but I thought this was a really good game that you guys would enjoy, like the laning phase and seeing how I played up against a really heavy kill threat aggressive lane. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you haven't yet, sub to the channel. Really does help, and we'd love to have you here. If you want to see anything in the future in specific, let me know in the comment section below. All right, hope to see you guys on the next video.